In recent past, people have complained so much about a suspected hike in their energy consumption. The truth of the matter is that the cost of energy, electricity for that matter, has gone up many folds in the past few months. It is also a fact that our communities are developing rapidly. These developments have caused our distribution networks and some distribution transformers to be overloaded, thereby causing some power quality issues in our communities. The situation is even more worrying in areas where some ECG staff selfishly connect buildings that are supposed to have their own substation onto the local distribution networks. I know for a fact that our utility providers are overwhelmed by these situations. The recent plan by ECG to inject some 600 plus transformers into their network confirms the seriousness of the situation. If you live in a neighborhood that has poor power quality issue, and low voltage for that matter, you stand the risk of paying more for the use of similar appliances compared to someone who lives in a neighborhood where the voltage is fairly stable. Low voltages would cause your appliances to draw more current than necessary, and as a result, cause you to pay more for the use of electricity. In fact, it will increase what we call your I squared R losses, and that means more money from your pocket. If you live in a neighborhood where the voltage is around 230 volts, a 1500 watt water heater in use at full load will draw a current of about 6.5 amps. The same appliance working at a full load at a neighborhood where the voltage drops to about 210 volts will draw about 7.1 amps. It becomes even worse in areas where the voltage sometimes drops below 200 volts. The more current your appliances draw, the more energy that is being wasted, because the appliances may not be working efficiently, yet you'll be paying more for usage. I'm sure by now you are asking or you are wondering what the solutions could be. It is the responsibility of the utility provider to ensure that you receive adequate voltage at what we call the consumer's terminal. Because you may not know whether your community is part of the communities to receive one of the 630 transformer replacement, I recommend you engage an expert to assess the situation and prove by way of report that indeed the power quality in your community is poor, meaning it is less than the stipulated 10% by various legislations like the LI 1816 and the LI 2008. Report the outcome to the nearest utility provider's office. They may make a provision for your neighborhood to benefit from a future transformer replacement project. If that fails, you can seek redress from the PURC. In the short term, one of the solutions is to have an efficient AVR to regulate the voltage supply into your premises. Having said that, it is also important to state that if your wiring has been poorly done, you are likely to have voltage drops internally in addition to the stipulated plus or minus 10% voltage drop. And that is more energy losses, meaning more money from your pocket. I would like to conclude by emphasizing that the efficiency of your electrical system begins by first engaging a qualified and experienced electrician or contractor, the use of the right size of cables and other materials, buying energy efficient appliances. We are told that the more the stars, the more energy efficient the appliances. Ultimately, managing your energy usage by turning off appliances when not in use, washing and ironing clothes in bulk, leaving foods to defrost before placing them in microwave, the use of occupancy and motion sensors at relevant places in your homes and offices, putting your refrigerators on timers. These actions and more would help reduce your energy wastage. The cost of electricity is never coming down to the level you and I expect. Therefore, taking the right decision at the inception of your building project would go a long way in helping make your system safe, reliable, and efficient.